Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today we're going to be making festive tags, whether you make large ones for your junk journal, or maybe small ones for a gift bag, or even a gift. Either way, they are super cute. Let's look a little closer. We've got some gold on the edge of the paper strip, so this is also a little scrap buster. And I made my tag out of music paper. I used some red satin ribbon, a bell, a little piece of ephemera here, and a Sari silk ruffle that I have ironed the Sari silk. So super cute, right? Wouldn't that be adorable on a gift? Or even hang it on a tree. You could use it as an ornament. And here is a larger one. Now you could actually put this on a journal topper, or you could put it on a hinge. You could pop it into a pocket, or you could use it actually for a journal cover. You could put some holes in here and make another one for the back and use it as your cover. I think they're really cute and they're easy to make, you guys. Let's make one together, shall we? What I did first was I prepared my tag. I took a piece of cardstock, and this is just light cardstock, craft colored, and I mounted my music paper onto my cardstock. And then what we want to do is we want to cut out a piece that is 6 inches by 3 3/4, and we're going to make a tag out of that. All right, so I cut my tag to approximately 6 inches by 3 3/4. And here at the bottom, I'm going to round the bottom corners like that. And then let's make it into a tag shape by just snipping off the corner and then using this as a template and placing it on the other corner and then giving that a cut. There we go. Now we have our tag shape. So I like the look of inking, so I'm going to use my frayed burlap and I am going to ink around the edge of my tag very quickly here. Okay, got that done. I'm going to do the back just a little bit. There we go. Alrighty, all complete. Now, what you'll want to do is get some scraps. Now, I chose to use my Christmas Basics Christmas type of paper, and it is a firmer paper, but you could use just regular copy weight paper, and it is just printed on one side. And I went ahead and I cut my papers into strips like this. And these strips are approximately, let me measure one because I'm not really quite sure. They're about 1/2 inch, just a smidget over 1/2 inch. I used my little small guillotine and I just place it right here. So it's just a tad over 1/2 inch. It's just easy marking for me to do that. So I have an assortment here of different prints, colors. All right, so then what I did after I cut my tags like this, I chose the tags and I put them in a grouping like this, something like this. Did I mark them? No, I didn't mark them on the back. Okay, like that. I think that would be really cute to have them like red and then green and then multi and then green and then mostly red and then green. So that's just kind of how I did mine. Then I'm going to take my pencil. I'm going to move this up like this. I'm going to call this number 1. And I'm going to mark this at 3 inches. Now remember, our tag is at 3 3/4. So let's mark this at 3 inches like that. And I'm going to put 1 on here. Then I'm going to go to this one, and I'm going to call this one 2. And I'm going to mark this one at 2 1/2. So 1, 2 1/2. Then I'm going to mark this one at 3 and I'm going to mark this one at 2. So as you can see, I'm taking them down, stair-stepping them at 1/2 inch increments. Okay, so this is just the order and then I'm going to place them at, not the size. So this was number 3. So the next one is 1.5. So 1.5. This is number 4. This is number 5. And this is 1 inch. And this is number 6. And it's 1/2 inch. Okay. Now I'm going to get my scissors and I'm actually going to cut this at 1 inch. And then we'll cut this one at 2. And this one at 3. Now you can make these tags any size that you want. I'm just choosing to make the larger one because it's so much easier to see on camera. Move that out of the way. And here's 5. I want my Christmas trees to be right side up. Number 5. And here's number 6. Now you can do lots of different things with this. You could, if you have a machine, you could zigzag or sew straight stitch. You could sew on there for something cute. I chose to use glitter on mine. So this is my glitter. It's ultra fine gold holographic. I did purchase this from Hobby Lobby. And how I did that was I took just a plain sheet of paper and I took one of my pieces and I took my art glitter glue. Now you need to use some kind of wet glue. I wouldn't suggest a glue stick unless you're really good at making a little skinny line with your glue stick. I am not. So I am going to use my art glitter glue and I'm going to line my little strip with the glue. And I'm going to turn it like this. There. So I have my strip of colored Christmas paper, and then I'm going to take my glitter and I'm just going to pour it on the top, just like that. All right, and then I'm actually going to use a pin and I'm going to lift this up with my pin and tap it. Now I did every single one of these strips and I actually have them finished right here, all dried and ready to go. So you'll want to do each strip and then you'll need to let them dry before you go ahead and place them back onto your tag or glue them down permanently onto your tag. So let me clean this up and I'm going to show you the next step. So let's go ahead and let's get our pieces out. Now, if you find that you have some glitter that's stuck onto your paper, you can take a very small brush and you can just brush it once it's dry. And you can get off any of the glitter that's not glued down so that you can clean off your paper really easily using this method. Okay, so I've got that. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to bring some things in. I've got another little dish right here. And I have some Sari silk from Crimson Heart Studios, and I ironed it. I'm really getting into this ironing the Sari silk. And I made a little ruffle out of it. And I sewed with my machine on the one side of the Sari silk. Now, you don't have a machine, you can do that pleating method that I've shown you many times on my channel here. So right now I'm going to bring in my glue gun. And here's my glue gun right here. It's a Sure Bonder high temp and it has a fine little tip right there. I put it in this little bucket thing just to keep it handy right here. I'm going to add just a little bit of glue. Now I'm using hot glue for my video because it dries instantly, and then I don't have to wait for it to dry while I'm making my video, and I can just continue on. So that's why I use my glue gun. And I'm going to add a little bit of glue right down here at the very bottom of my tag. And I'm going to place my ruffle right here at the bottom. Just like that. Super cute. Oh my goodness, super cute. Then I'm going to trim. So I think I'm going to grab my bigger scissors right here. Trimming this. And then I'm going to turn it. I'm going to trim here. Very nice. Okay, we've got that trimmed. Now I'm going to take some more of my ruffle that I've made, and I'm going to place it at the very top. And I'm doing this first because then I will know exactly where I'm going to place my little strips. Now I have not figured out, I started making these and I was thinking these are cute Christmas trees, but then after I look at it, they also look like presents. So whether it's a Christmas tree or presents or however you want to look at it, it resembles a Christmas tree. It does. It's kind of, well, you know, I've taken a lot of liberty with it, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. But I'm going to put this decoration on the top and on the bottom so that I'll know exactly where I need to put my inside decoration. I'm going to turn this over this way just so it's closer to me. And I'm going to add a little bit of glue right here at the very top of my tag. And I'm going to lay my ruffle down. I'm going to lay it like this. Yeah, I'm cutting some off, but I really didn't quite care how that was pleated right there. I was being picky about my pleats. So I'm going to trim it. I think I'm going to turn it this way. And, that's a question. I think I'm going to cut it like that. And then like this. And then we'll look at it and see if I need to cut it a little differently. No, that's super cute. Super cute like that. All right, so we've got that glued down. Now, I'm actually going to glue this right here a little bit better. Okay. Now we can put our pieces on. So I'm just going to arrange. Now, if you get confused, remember we labeled the back side. There's 3. There's 4. Here's 5. And here's 6. We've labeled them. Now, I'm going to just see how I want them. I'm looking also at my music, and I don't want to cover up too much of my music, but I'm thinking maybe something like that, spacing it out a little bit. So I'm going to grab my art glitter glue, and I'm going to start gluing this down, starting with the bottom, and just popping it on. I'm kind of trying to position it so it's even on both sides and, you know, the best I can. And then I'm going to do the next one. Actually, I might do the top one and then get the others fixed in there. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking about how I want to do this. How much space do I want to leave in between? I don't want to have too much space going on up there, and I like that, so I think I am going to glue the top one down and get that into position, and then I'll build. And I'm going to do this one next. I know that might be kind of strange, but I think it might be best if I do it this way so that I don't get off kilter. Okay. Alrighty, got that one on. That one needs to go on next. Okay, get this one on. And then let's get this one on. Now, if you're choosing to make smaller tags, the strips that I used were half of this size. So almost like, see if I have one handy. Yeah, I do. Right over here, I have some extra. It's almost like 1/4 of an inch. And that was a little tedious getting the gold on there, but you can do it. It is definitely doable. Okay, it was a little, yeah, took some finesse. All right, we've got that on there. That's looking great. Now I have another color of Sari silk. This is a gold, and I thought it would be super cute at the top. And I tied a red satin ribbon with a bell in the center, and I thought we could glue that on there. That's super cute. So let's go ahead and let's get this glued on, just like that, right in the middle, or the best you can. And then the little ribbon with the bell, right, just like that. Okay. Now the next thing that I did was, I have a little bit of holly here. Now I decided to place this holly, if I can get it picked up for heaven's sakes, right here on the bottom, just for a little extra added something. I just thought it would be cute. If you have a star, I don't have a little tiny star to put at the top of my tree, because I'm considering mine a tree, even though I kind of think they look like presents, like I said before. But if you have a tiny star, that would definitely kind of set it off for a Christmas tree. I have these little tiny circular bling in the Christmas colors. And you know, I think I bought this at Hobby Lobby. It came in an assortment of large ones, medium ones, small ones, all different sizes. And I thought it would be really cute to pop this on here like that. Now they're sticking to my fingers terribly. So what I'm going to do is I have used this glue. Now the hot glue might work, but I'm kind of worried that it might come off of this metal or whatever this is on the back. I don't know what it is, but I know it won't come off with this glue. And this is really nice because it has a very fine little tip. Maybe you can see it here. Nope, nope, nope. I don't know. There you go. You can see it there. So what I'm going to do is I'm placing my circle bling on my strips, and I'm just placing them, you know, some up, some down, and I kind of put them on the strip of my paper before I actually, you know, glue it down, just so I can kind of see how it looks. So I'm going to actually do that right now. I'm going to finish all of this and put the bling on there, and then I'm going to show you how cute this project turns out. I think this is the cutest project for a holiday tag, whether it's for your gifts or for a junk journal. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.